We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. And the Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon's offense will go on the attack first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back.
Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Shaw. Hit as he throws. Gets it out fast. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Firing to the right, complete. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
And the Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will go to work for the first time today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's going to take off. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Jackson going to throw it. Here's the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Gets the first himself. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Oregon! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Shaw. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Tuggle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Jackson will throw. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Woodside. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Right back to the well. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's off. Using the quick game. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because...
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. He caught it. And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 8. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. On the move, it's Lester. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Going with the ground game left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Looking to throw at Shaw. Under fire. Just trying to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Looking for a deep man. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll just down it right there. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2. There in Eugene.
The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Touchdown, Oregon! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Jackson gonna throw it. Swings it out to the flat. He'll be stopped about. Yards short of a first down. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Working the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the hands because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McLeod. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson will throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Fires to the big fella. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Ducks are flying down the field. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Great job by the back on the option.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3-and-out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Power football with the run. That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. That's caught. It's Woodside. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Got enough for the first. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Rides the back on the option, the give. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Floats it out in space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Jackson will throw. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 6th play of the drive coming up. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Trying play action. Looking for the end zone. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now on 2nd down. Give to the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He leaves it with his back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
This is an area of the game on offense. You've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down.
There he goes. The 20. The tag. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.